Good morning, everyone. Well, a cold front is going to be sweeping across Wisconsin today, and as is typically the case this time of year, we are going to see a line of storms develop along this cold front, and unfortunately, we do expect a few of these storms to be severe. So let's break things down for you in your Thursday forecast presented by MG&E. Now, 8 a.m. this morning, most in the state are going to be dry. I'm going to mention a small chance for a couple of showers in the northwestern part of the state, but really it doesn't look like anything to worry about until we get to about 2 o'clock this afternoon. That's when the cold front will be pushing into the state, and it's about 2 o'clock that we'll start to see storms fire up along the cold front. And as early as 2 o'clock, got to mention the chance for a couple of these storms to be severe. So it's looking like 2, 3 o'clock is the most likely time to see storms and possibly severe storms around Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls. Let's keep tracking this activity, and I do expect the storms to peak in intensity in the late afternoon and early evening today. So particularly looking at a window from roughly 4 o'clock this afternoon until 9 o'clock this evening is the most likely time to see severe storms. Now, I will say most of the storms that form in this line are just going to be regular thunderstorms, but in spots, some severe storms. So look at 5 o'clock. This is the most likely time for storms and possibly severe storms around the La Crosse area and starting to push into the Rhineland area. The other thing I'll mention today, once the cold front clears you, temperatures are going to be coming down, but that means because of the later arrival time of this cold front, it is going to be warmer to the south and east, and it's also going to be breezy for everyone in the state, both ahead and behind this cold front. We're going to average wind gusts across the state around 20 miles per hour. So let's continue to jump ahead here. Now we're looking at 8 o'clock this evening, and now the cold front clear of Wausau and Rhinelander and starting to push in around Baraboo, maybe Portage, getting closer to Green Bay. But again, I do think this is still during the period when the storms are going to be peaking in intensity, but we're keeping an eye on those shades of red because I think this really helps tell the story. That's why I really like this model. Again, it's the shades of red to indicate the possibility of severe storms. So notice that most of the storms in the line, you don't see the red. So mostly regular thunderstorms, but in spots, severe storms that could produce some damaging wind and hail. And again, after 8, 9 o'clock, I think these storms are really losing their intensity. And so it really looks like these storms are going to be falling apart just as they start to roll into the Madison area. So I'm going to leave an outside chance for severe storms in Madison, but I do, especially if the storms arrive around 10 o'clock or so. But by 11 o'clock, notice what happens. We're not seeing those shades of red anymore. Now, there's still a possibility of weak thunderstorms, showers, but no more severe storms to worry about. So notice who does not have a chance of severe storms. The most southeastern part of the state, Sheboygan, Milwaukee, Racine, Kenosha, not worried about severe storms there. So really looking like it's going to be in between Madison and Chippewa Falls. That's the window that we're looking at for when these storms could be severe. Let's quickly look at the Friday morning commute though, because I mentioned no worries about severe storms in the southeastern part of the state. But for the Friday morning commute, I will say this is where we have the best chance of rain. Places like Milwaukee, Racine, Kenosha, no severe storms and maybe some weak storms. Good chance of showers, but for everyone else, rain chance looking low. Now, I do have to still keep in a chance for stray showers throughout the day Friday, possibly through Friday afternoon, but the rain chance low, and after the early morning hours, no thunderstorms to worry about because the cold front will be clear of us. So to summarize today's severe threat, again, looking like between Chippewa Falls and Madison from 2 o'clock this afternoon until 11 o'clock this evening, a line of thunderstorms is expected, heavy rain and lightning likely. Most of the storms, that's all we're going to see. Heavy rain and lightning, mostly just regular thunderstorms. But a few severe storms expected. And in these severe storms, we could see up to quarter-size hail and wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour. Not worried about flooding today, but I do have to say there is a very small chance for a couple of EF0, EF1 tornadoes. The chance is very low, but not zero.